G'day all you mad gamers, I'm Mad Mikey, I come from the land down under, and in today's show we're going to quickly talk about how Ubisoft has actually come out and said that they've got 4 huge titles coming out between now and March next year. A new Resident Evil game, or an old Resident Evil game, is coming to current gen consoles, as well as a beloved video game series has been confirmed that it's coming out on Netflix. All that and more in today's gaming news opinions. Remember, it's just my opinion. Yeah. What's going on in the world today? People fighting, feuding, looting, it's okay. Let it go, let it flow, let the good times roll. Tell 'em, Mikey. It ain't nothing but gaming. Mad Mikey Gaming. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Thursday's edition of my Gaming News Opinions, the show where I do a quick roundup of all the gaming news going out there in the world and just give my 2 cents on the whole thing. And guys, don't forget, if you do like today's show, give us a thumbs up just to show your appreciation, as well as share, like, subscribe if you like, and tell all your friends about Mad Mikey Gaming, because they might like games. Now, just first bit of news in today's gaming news opinions, we do have word that Resident Evil Revelations, the game that first came out on the Nintendo 3DS and then was later ported to Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, is now coming to current gen consoles. Now, it just does seem now that current gen consoles is the place where all your Resident Evil games are going to end up. There is obviously word out there that Resident Evil 2 has been announced that they are doing a remake of that. There isn't actually any word on Resident Evil 3 at the moment. This is a very hard place for me coming from being such a huge fan of the Resident Evil series. They brought us out Resident Evil 7 this year, so thank you so much for that, guys. But another remake on the current gen consoles is just really becoming a fad at the moment. I know I'm part of the problem because I'll probably buy this game, but I do understand what they're sort of trying to do. It looks fantastic from the videos that's been shown. It is actually just in Japanese, so it's just got sort of the subtitles and the pictures and the videos that are out there at the moment. It looks fantastic, don't get me wrong. But the big problem is that they just keep putting out all these games and we obviously keep buying them. Resident Evil is such a beloved series to a lot of people. There's no doubt about that. I just think that once they've done all of these Resident Evil games, they really need to start putting out some original content. Very much like what they did with Resident Evil 7. And sort of start moving a lot of things forward. Or even come up with something new. What are your thoughts on that? They're just my quick opinions around that. I'm probably going to buy it, I know that, but it's just becoming a bit too much. Now, on to probably the most awesome news of the day. Netflix has announced that they are actually bringing out The Witcher as a TV series. And if you're not aware of this, there was actually a TV series a very, very long time ago in its native country that it came out in. It apparently looked really terrible, but now it's sort of got that nostalgic sort of, oh, that was so bad, it was cool sort of vibe to it. I don't think you can actually find it anywhere or buy it anywhere. I don't think it's on YouTube. It might be. I don't know. I haven't sort of looked for it. I've heard that it's actually really bad. But the other sort of interesting thing is that CD Projekt Red isn't actually having anything to do with this. It's actually going to be the actual Witcher writer, and I'll try and get this right, Andreas Sapkowski. I think that's how you say it. I've probably butchered his name, unfortunately. But he's actually, if you're not aware, there were a load of books that came out. I actually bought the first one of the books most recently. Haven't started reading it yet, but from what I've heard, a lot of really great things about it. Now, the Witcher series as a whole, the actual games just took a few things from the books. CD Projekt Red were actually responsible for a lot of original content during those games, but they did sort of take a little bits here and there from the books as sort of Easter eggs in the games. So like things like The Last Wish, which is one of the short stories that they brought out, that there's a little bit of sort of things in there. I think this is going to be amazing. I really think that The Witcher story and its whole lore is a really great thing out there. And it's going to be great that it's going to be on such a huge platform such as Netflix. It's kind of sad that CD Projekt Red, which are really responsible for its obviously lift in popularity, isn't going to have any association with the game. But obviously having the original writer's thoughts, and it's obviously going to be working with him, is obviously still going to be a great thing as well. Is this something that you guys will watch? I know that I'm definitely going to be watching this, and I can't wait for them to actually bring it out. And just into the last bit of news, guys, Ubisoft has come out and it's announced all the titles, all the big name titles anyway, that are going to be coming out between now and March 2018. Now, in case you obviously don't know, that's going to be the new Assassin's Creed game, which has been officially announced that they will be showing off at E3. You're going to have The Crew 2, which is a bit of a sort of out there one that they've announced. Far Cry 5 has now officially been announced, and it is Far Cry 5, as well as South Park, The Fractured But Whole, has actually got a release date now, and that's now going to be coming out on October 17 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So there's actually finally an announced date for The Fractured But Whole. There has been quite a few sort of delays with that game. It's going to be interesting to see when they actually bring out sort of their big titles like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. Now, they sort of announced that the fiscal years are going to, it's whatever fiscal years, 2018 fiscal year. I can say fiscal year a lot of times right now, but I'll stop right there. I really do think that they need to change the date of the Assassin's Creed. Naturally, it normally comes out towards the end of October, beginning of November. I think that it wouldn't be such a bad move for them to actually move towards possibly next year and have it sort of in that February or March area, just where there isn't as many games and it can be a fresh start for them. That can be the new area. But probably knowing Ubisoft, they'll go back to what everybody knows, and that is generally the October and November sort of time frame. I'd probably think that next year is when we'll see Far Cry, to be honest. Ubisoft came out and said on Twitter that a new era begins for the Assassin's Creed series. So I can't wait until E3 to see what they've actually been working on. Hopefully it's going to be Egypt. Hopefully all the rumors are true, because a lot of the pictures out there, it looks really badass. But in terms of with The Crew 2, it's actually really interesting. That was a big surprise to me. I wasn't expecting them to sort of go back to that series. I do actually have The Crew, but I didn't play it that much. I was really let down when I first started it up, and there was just a lot of, it wasn't the best looking game. But the concept of it is really cool. The fact that you can race across the whole of the United States. It's going to be interesting to see if they actually do go back to the United States, or whether they go like the Forza route and go to different countries. But guys, that's it for today's gaming news opinions. Obviously, you've got your own, so the comment section down below, let me know what you think about everything, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the shit I'll probably never play. Yes, it's coming back, and I've got a few games that I want to show off. But guys, until then, I hope you have a fantastic day, and have a great day gaming. Bye, guys.